right, so what I'm working on today is a song called "Like a Ghost." It's by it's kind of a take on the band Scorpions from the '80s. I'm going to kind of use a similar guitar riff to how they like to play guitar because I love how they write guitar riffs. I mean, it's one of my favorite just riff bands of all time. So this is definitely kind of like a homage to them. So what I got so far is like a synth lead into kind of like a guitar section. This is where I'm going to start to put my lead guitar parts in here. So we got. Okay, so you get the idea. I'm gonna start putting my guitar part in here, and I'll show you what I'm thinking of doing with it. So just hang tight. So for the second part, I want to add on to that a little bit. But before I get into that, I want to talk a little bit about kind of songwriting process a little bit more, because I think really if I can add any value to your home music project, it's not as much in like the mixing mastering stuff. There are people that can do this way better than I can. I can show you how to mix and master from like an idiot's guide, like you're beginner mix and mastering of this stuff and kind of beginner tricks, and it might be helpful to see a video of someone who's not like a super pro doing it, so you can, I'm going to kind of dumb things down. But truly, I would recommend, if you want to learn how to actually mix and master this stuff better, watch someone else do it, because I'm also watching other people do it. But where I think I can add value is in like the songwriting process, and like you like playing guitar, you like singing music and whatnot, and you kind of want to do something. How do you kind of get started as a songwriter? I mentioned this is a Scorpions knockoff from the '80s band Scorpions. I don't really think there's any problem with just, finding bands you like and writing songs that kind of seem like the kind of songs that you would like to listen to. And then as you keep doing it, you'll figure out how to kind of add your own touches to it. So like, I've been kind of writing these songs long enough where it's like, okay, I kind of know how I'm going to knock Scorpions off in certain parts here, but then in other parts, I'm going to make it a little bit more of my own style that I kind of have. I think what kind of happens, one of my friends, I was showing them like a country rock song I had written once, and he had said something along the lines like, it was a pretty almost good like country rock Allman's Brothers song until the end of the song, and it just turned into a pop punk emo song like every other song you write. That's kind of like the idea, right? It's like I'm kind of like dabbling in a few different genres, but then they all kind of like coalesce into kind of the general style of songwriting that I have, and that's what I'm doing here. So to make this, a true, Scorpions knockoff, I think you need to have like a real outlandish guitar part. So I'm going to add a second guitar part to this, which is going to be kind of fun. So there's going to be two lead guitar parts and a rhythm guitar part. It's going to be very outrageous because it's going to be kind of an outrageous '80s song, which I'm into. I kind of feel like it's like if you've ever seen School of Rock, I kind of feel like I'm writing like the Jack Black song from the beginning, where they're trying to win like this battle of the bands, and it's 2005, and people don't like '80s rock in 2005. So, but Jack Black's trying to like do like the big '80s rock solo where he's like rolling around on his back and doing mosh pits and stuff like that, and no one's into it. I feel like that's what this song is going to be. But I'll show you where I'm going with it. All right, so you get the idea there.